Peace. Infinite waters diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers who are out here in the heart of nature. And there's no place I'd rather be than with the birds, bees, leaves, and trees. Let's breathe. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. That was so healthy. Raising the frequency. Raising the vibration. I feel so much better now. Sending you all tons of good ass energy. Take that, take that, take that. The cat down the road said you feel a whole lot better now. Look, deep divers, the real reason you're struggling, no one told you about this. I said the real reason you're struggling, no one told you this, deep divers. Are you going through a struggle right now? Does every day seem like it's getting harder and harder? And you can never keep up? The information I'm going to share with you, deep divers, is not only going to blow your mind, it's going to empower you to become your greatest version. Smash the like button right now if you support the real. Smash the like button right now if you support the real, because we got a whole lot to talk about. And shout out to everybody who's joined the YouTube membership. You want full access to the live streams, exclusive content? Click join down below. And join the new Ralph Smart Patreon page. Over 250 videos you're going to love. Patreon.com/Ralph Smart. Get all the info to become your greatest version there. And get the brand new book, Deep Divers, The Bible of Becoming Your Greatest Version, 500 pages. The new book is out. Feel Alive 2. Unlock your infinite power. There's secret recipe to becoming your greatest version. Now out on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/thebook. Click the link down below. Deep divers, the real reason you're struggling, no one told you this. Deep divers, there are so many people who are struggling right now all around the world. And the truth is, every human being you see has overcome, is going through, or has dealt with in the past some kind of struggle. Because to be human means to overcome struggle. Slow motion this side. To be human, deep divers, means to overcome struggle. Look, just to get here, just to be alive, deep divers, it was a struggle. And you beat the odds 400 trillion to 1 just to get here. So our entire life, even before we were here, has been a struggle. That's crazy. Look, if you are watching this video, this is your confirmation, deep divers, that you are about to overcome any struggle. And the next few months will be a period of your greatest inner transformation and outer manifestation. If you're ready to affirm that, just say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Who said that? Deep divers. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? Hey. So let me share with you what's helped me along my journey, deep divers. Many years ago, I was really struggling. And I wanted to find out why. I just graduated uni and I was working. I was supposed to be the happiest of my life, but something wasn't adding up. I'm like, hey, what's going on? How come I'm always struggling? How come it always feels like I'm in a grind, I'm in the everyday struggle? The real reason, deep divers, you're struggling, because I found out, right? No one told you this. Many times we believe that we are struggling because we are inadequate. We're not good enough. We can't keep up. There's something wrong about us. If we would only be like those successful people, we would stop struggling. Deep divers, the real reason you're struggling, no one told you this, is that you were born into a system designed to drain your energy, not designed to empower you and remind you of who you really are. That's the real reason why you're struggling. A lot of people don't even realize that a lot of our struggles are not even ours. We have inherited our struggles. The culture that you have, the country you were born in, the religion you were born into, now is at war with another country. We inherit our struggles. And we have to remind ourselves every single day that it's not just us, it's the system. You're not the problem, deep divers. The system is. The matrix is. The machine world is. Because our struggles are a part of trying to keep up with the Maya, the illusion world. Now, the truth is, deep divers, we're not victims. But that's very important to remind ourselves it's the system that is messed up. There are no two ways about it. And a lot of people who are being born have inherited a struggle. You always have to keep that in the back of your mind, because at school, they're not telling you about the truth. They are keeping your mind busy with things you don't need in later life, right? The real reason you're struggling, deep divers, no one told you about this, is because you are living a life that was never meant for you. You are living a life that was never meant for you. Many years ago, when I was in the rat race, in the corporate world, I'm like, something isn't right. Something is not adding up. I'm doing everything right, but I'm still struggling. Ever wake up and feel like that, deep divers? You're doing everything right, but every day seems harder and harder. You can't win. Then I realized that I was living a life that was never meant for me. And the moment, deep divers, that I started to live a life that was truly meant for me, I started to overcome the struggle. I was in a concrete jungle, stuck. I was struggling. Then I came out into the harder nature, started to, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Then I released the struggle. Because you see, my ancestors, they were in the harder nature every single day. My ancestors were in the harder nature every single day, picking mangoes from the tree, coconuts, papaya, guavas, doing a little samba, baby. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. If you are living someone else's life, you are always going to struggle. If you are chasing someone else's dream, you are always going to struggle. If you are living an inauthentic life on social media, you are always going to struggle. If you are living according to society's expectations, you are always going to struggle. We overcome the struggling once we stop living according to society's expectations. Once we tear up that definition of success that society gave us and give ourselves our own definition of what success means. This is how we now overcome struggle. Deep divers, the real reason you're struggling, no one told you this. Many people right now on the planet are fighting amongst each other. And anytime you're living in separation, you'll always struggle. You will always struggle. Anytime you hate people for no reason, you're always going to be caught up in a struggle, a war, a great divide. And that's exactly what the inorganic ones want. We're in a state of spiritual warfare right now. You overcome the struggle once you realize that everything is connected. It's one humanity. Everyone bleeds red. Unity is what overcomes struggle. Separation is what creates it. Slow motion this side. When you aren't unified, deep divers, you're always going to be struggling. And I'm not just talking about a unity out there. I'm talking about a unity in here. When you're disconnected from yourself, you're numb, you're desensitized, you're always going to struggle. What helped me along my journey was saying, actually, I want to come back into the truth of who I really am. This is how I overcame the struggle. Deep divers, the real reason you're struggling, no one told you this, is that you are out of tune with who you really are. That's the reason why you're struggling in this matrix. You are out of tune with who you really are. I was out of tune, and I realized every day was a struggle. What I had to do was let go of everything. Everything. I had to press pause on my life. Pass me that remote. Pause. Because you see, so many people are waking up every single day, doing the exact same thing, wondering why their life is not changing. Doing the same thing every single day, expecting different results, is the definition of insanity. And that's the reason why so many people on this planet are struggling. They have settled for a mediocre ass life. Not me. I said it wasn't working. I got to do something about it. The real reason you're struggling, deep divers, no one told you this, is that you are beginning to love your chains. You're beginning to love complaining. You're beginning to love feeling miserable. That was me along my early journey. I was sedated, and I was putting up with it even though it wasn't doing anything for me. The real reason you're struggling, no one told you about this, deep divers, is that you're holding on to a life that's not taking you anywhere. And the moment you let go of that life that's not serving you, and now make space for a life that inspires you, enriches your soul, you will overcome the struggle. It happened to me along my journey. I said, today, I am letting go of a life no longer serving me to make space for a life that now empowers me. Deep divers, the real reason you're struggling, no one told you this, is that you are in a world that distracts you every single day. Look over here, look over there. You're in a world that is filled with bad news, that's full of bad news. So even the news is toxic. It's bad for you. You got to get out of that. How did I get out of that? I said, okay, there must be something good happening in the world as well. It can't just be all bad and doom and gloom. I had to change my focus. They have created an illusion that it's all terrible in the world, when actually this world is paradise on earth. It's heaven on earth. And every single day, before you turn on your phone and are programmed, go for a mental health walk. Prioritize your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. And I guarantee you, your struggle will start to fade away. That device is a vice. That phone is a great tool. But if you're always on it, staring at a screen, you're now comparing yourself with other people you don't even know on social media. And now you're caught up in a struggle. You know why? Because comparison is the greatest thief of joy. Whenever you are trying to keep up with the Joneses, you're looking over the fence at their garden. Look at their car. Look at their house. I got to keep up with the Joneses. You're always going to be kept in a perpetual struggle. The moment I started to focus on myself and say, actually, I'm in competition with no one except I'm in competition with nobody except who I was yesterday. I am in competition with nobody except who I was yesterday. Now you release the struggle. The real reason you're struggling, deep divers, no one told you this. You have been told that you have to survive to stay alive. Let me repeat that. You have been told that you have to survive to stay alive. We don't. We are the only species that pays to live and eat, yet we're supposed to be the most intelligent. Slow motion this side. It's all a trap, deep divers. I said we are the only species that pays to live and eat, yet we're supposed to be the most intelligent. This is how the inorganic ones control you. By giving you an illusion that there's not enough to go around, when the truth is this world is full of abundance. When I was operating in a scarcity mindset, there's not enough, things are running out, I was struggling. Predominantly because I was caught up in the 100 hertz fear frequency, false evidence appearing real. Anytime you're vibrating in fear, you will always be struggling. Slow motion this side. Say it again, Ralph. It's starting to feel like that old infinite waters again. Anytime you are vibrating on that fear frequency, you will always be caught up in the struggle. So what did I do to overcome the struggle? I shifted to the 528 hertz, the love frequency. Only love exists in my reality, not struggle. You've got to remind yourself, deep divers, stop getting used to the struggle. Stop thinking that you got to fight your way through. You got to survive. You don't. You weren't born to survive. You were born to thrive. Let me repeat that. You weren't born to survive. You were born to thrive and flourish and become your greatest version. The real reason you're struggling, no one told you this. There are so many people who are ignoring their intuition. They know what their soul is calling for, but they ignore it. And they get caught up in someone else's lifestyle that's not serving them. They're struggling now because they forgot to listen. When you ignore your intuition, life keeps getting louder. And this is why a lot of people struggle, because deep down they know, but they're still not acting upon their knowledge. And there's inner battle happening. There's inner battle happening. But once you have this coherence and congruency, which means agreement with your mind, body, and actions and thoughts, they all come together in beautiful synergy, harmony. Now you overcome the struggle. I knew my life many years ago was not serving me. It was toxic because I was caught up in a lifestyle that was bad for my mental health. I knew it. And the day came when I did something about it. And this is how to overcome your struggle. It's not just being aware of it, but it's doing something about it. It's not just about being aware of your struggle. It's about having an action plan. There are so many people right now on the planet who are focusing on the problem. They're focusing on the struggle more than they focus on the solution. That's crazy. That's the real reason you're struggling. That's why I was struggling. I was focusing on the problem, complaining, moaning, groaning, not doing anything about it. Now, I have an action plan. I focus solely on solutions. If I'm going through a struggle, I'm going to focus entirely on the solutions, not on the struggle. And this is how to empower yourself to become your greatest version. The real reason you're struggling, deep divers, no one told you this. Your soul is growing faster than your environment. Your soul is outgrowing your environment. You can't hang out in the same neighborhood. You can't go to the same shops. You can't be around the same people. Your soul is craving for more. You know why? Because you're upgrading, updating, elevating. And you no longer have time for BS nonsense, for gossip, for small talk, because you're here to go to the next level of greatness. The real reason you're struggling, no one told you this, deep divers, is that you're still stuck in an environment that you have outgrown. Anytime you're in an environment, anytime you are in an environment where your soul no longer embraces, there's going to be a struggle. And that's the reason why every single day you want to be moving to environments that empower you, that remind you of your greatness. Every single day, I'm in the heart of nature. There's no Wi-Fi out here, but I swear there's a better connection. I'm breathing in that good ass prana, baby. No more struggle. Stop placing yourself in environments no longer serving you. If that environment is not helping you evolve, it's a distraction. Slow motion this side. If that environment is not helping you evolve, it's a distraction. The real reason you're struggling, no one told you this, deep divers, is that you are still seeking external validation instead of your own self-approval. You're doing things for everybody out there instead of doing for yourself. I had to learn this. And once I did, the struggle disappeared. I'm not living for the icing of men. I'm living for the Most High. The real reason you're struggling, no one told you this, deep divers, is because every single day you're in your comfort zone. Every single day you refuse to be more. You refuse to grow. You refuse to level up. I was there. I was happy in the comfort zone, but growth can only happen in discomfort. And that's the great paradox. We get uncomfortable, we start to grow, now we actually overcome the struggle. Being in a comfort zone, you think you're overcoming the struggle because it's comfortable, but actually that keeps you in a perpetual state of struggle. So once we begin to leave our comfort zones, this is your comfort zone, this is where the magic happens. We got to leave it. Deep divers, the real reason you're struggling, no one told you this. You're overstimulated. Take a break from your phone. The average screen time in the US is 7 hours. Worldwide is 6 hours, 50 minutes. I love technology, but I refuse to stare at a screen 24/7. You're going to be struggling if you're always in AI. Come to the natural world. See the birds, bees, leaves, and trees. Connect with yourself, deep divers. Connect with Mother Nature. We have been away from home for such a long time. That's the reason why so many people are struggling. But once you come back home to the heart of nature, Gaia, do a little samba, baby. You will overcome the struggle and you will start to become your greatest version. Deep divers, smash the like button right now if you support The Real. Share the video, subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button right now if you support The Real. Share the video, subscribe to the channel. Also, join the YouTube membership. You're going to love the content there. Click join down below. Join the New Ralph Smart Patreon page for all new exclusive content. patreon.com/RalphSmart. Click the link down below. You want a one-to-one consultation with me, deep divers, so I can help you become your greatest version? Book a session at ralphsmart.com/one-to-one sessions. Go and get the brand new book, 500 pages, Feel Alive 2, the Bible of becoming your greatest version. Unlock your infinite power. Deep divers, there's a secret recipe to becoming your greatest version. Click the link down below. Go and get the Good Ass Prana shirts. All new designs you're going to love for men, women, children, even cats down the road at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. And if you're a sexy ass model, whoa, with a whole lot of heart, you want to model the clothing? Well, go and buy some. Deep divers, they tried to bury us. They forgot we were seeds. That's why I'm just saying, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? Remind yourself, deep divers, the reason you're struggling, no one told you this, is that you have become accustomed to the struggle. You're not here to struggle 24/7, deep divers. You're here to overcome the struggle. Focus on the solutions instead of the struggle. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy, peace. You! Once again, deep divers, smash the like button right now if you support the real. Share the video, subscribe to the channel. Once again, hit the like button right now if you support the real, and leave a comment down below of gratitude and appreciation. One love, peace.